States,
7 ambassadors.
come and check out the excitement at Victoria with me. I'm coming your way.
I'll see you in New South Wales. Wait, you'll see me in New South Wales.
Tasmania, I'll be there.
I'm going to South Australia.
Discover Western Australia with me.
Expect the unexpected with me in Canberra. So are you ready for this?
Because this is my Aussie Adventure. Well, for the next leg of our adventure here in Australia, let me introduce to you our next Aussie ambassador, Miss Chan Wei Kim, who is obviously late. But first, take a look at this. Chan Wen Kim, aka Kimmy, is the chosen Aussie ambassador for Victoria. She may be the shy girl next door type, but she is game to try anything at least once. There you go, just a little bit of info on our Aussie ambassador here in Victoria, and she is rather... Kim! What are you doing there? Get down here!
Hi everyone, my name is Kim and I'm your Aussie Ambassador for the state of Victoria.
Whether it's scenery encompassing great rivers and lakes, wildlife, or experiencing its unique urban culture, Victoria is simply a celebration of life. Melbourne, the state capital, is rich with art, fine cuisine, entertainment, history and heritage. A great place to capture beautiful moments. Alright guys, we are in the heart of Melbourne City in Victoria, and of course with me is our Aussie ambassador.
Hi.
Kim?
Yes?
I'm gonna ask you, are you a big fan of arts and culture?
Fantastically huge fan of arts and culture.
So what's gonna happen is, I'm gonna bring you to this place.
Alright.
You're gonna meet a friend of mine.
Okay.
And we're gonna look at the hidden secrets
Alright.
here in Melbourne City.
Okay.
Alright?
Alright.
Let's go. Passion is what drives the people of Melbourne to express themselves through its contemporary art scene, and Fiona, our learned guide, is no different. So passionate, in fact, that she quit her job as a wedding dressmaker to be a tour guide full-time. Amazing graffiti, sculptures, buildings, and even commissioned work make up the vibrant feel of Melbourne streets. And to think we could have missed all of this if it weren't for this tour. Although it looks scary to walk here alone, you can't help but feel safe, especially when families pushing trams can be seen traversing the alleyways. We couldn't help but wonder though, do you go to jail if you get caught drawing on the walls?
This is really amazing. So are these legal or?
Well, it's not so much that they're legal, it's more about if we come down here and there are kids doing what they want to do, my idea is not to promote that. But there are commissioned work, so when I know that there is work happening that is arranged and has permits, then we may bring you down so that you can watch it happening. But a lot of it's illegal.
I've enjoyed arts and culture since I got my first camera, since 15 years old. Melbourne, wow. Walking along the streets, just touching the walls. Sometimes I just wish that the walls had mouths so they could speak to me and just tell me about the history, who did the art. There are so many metaphors behind it when the artist drew on it. How were they feeling? The angst, the happiness.
For the benefit of Malaysian viewers out there, this is a great place to find out the hidden secrets of Melbourne, to find out what the heart and soul is all about. It is a beautiful day, isn't it?
That's right, Naz.
And the best way to spend your Sunday morning is at the Art Centre Sunday Market.
This Sunday market has been established for 15 years. And if you want to check out everything about Australia, their gifts, their arts and crafts, everything is under one roof.
Yes, one spot, let's go! Known as Melbourne's finest art and craft market, there are over 100 stalls over 2 levels. A great place to buy unique souvenirs at a good price instead of the usual stuffed toy koalas and kangaroos. Another good part about the Sunday Market Art Centre, you can use credit cards. Woohoo!
My first impression of the Art Centre Sunday Market was absolutely wow. Because everything here is just one of a kind, so you never get something that's alike. My first time holding on to one, but I'm gonna let
The expert handle it, how about that?
So can you...
Another aspect of a nation's culture is the cuisine, and we literally had a taste of Aboriginal culture.
Womanjika, Marambik, Bunurong, Namda, Baraktan, Anta Willem. It means, welcome to our beautiful home, our land, our sea. Shanabi, in my language, means to feast, a celebration. Cultures are about celebrating their food and other dance, songs. So this is one way that we can celebrate it through our food. Janabi, to feast.
As explained by Carolyn Briggs, Janabi means to feast or celebrate in the Boonwurrung language, and feast we did. Janabi features a fusion of traditional Australian flavours such as kangaroo, fresh local fish, and even crocodile meat. Not for the faint-hearted. Melbourne, the capital of Victoria, is known for its art and culture, but it's also a centre of technological marvels.
That's right, Nas. And do you know that this Eureka Sky Deck is the tallest residential tower in the southern hemisphere?
And it's not for the faint-hearted, trust me. And you'll find out. Come on.
Okay.
The lifts travel at 9 meters per second and reaches the 88th floor in 40 seconds flat. It is truly a technological marvel with practical facilities, and it's a great place to view the city from up above.
The facilities here at the Sky Deck is top-notch. I was so amazed. They cater for literally everyone, from disabled to the kids, to families, to couples.
Another must-do feature at the Eureka Sky Deck is the edge. But is our ambassador scared of heights?
The truth is, I am afraid of heights. I'm petrified, terrified, paranoid. It was one of the best experiences, but it was a scary one. When the glass turned opaque to clear, my first reaction was, what in the world is Kim doing here? I was so scared because it's just a completely different experience from, standing at the edge. You're literally standing on the glass ceiling and you just feel like you're standing on thin air. So yes, I was very, very scared. For those who have phobia of heights, do not worry a thing because over here at the Sky Deck, safety is
Number one. We'd figure Kim would fancy a meal on wheels after all that travelling. The Colonial Tramcar restaurant started in 1983 and was the first tramcar restaurant in the world. For our Muslim viewers, not to worry because if you have any doubts, they serve vegetarian as well. I gotta tell you, it's a great way to sample fine cuisine while taking in the sights of nocturnal Melbourne. And if you're lucky, you might get to catch a romantic serenade. Simply a great dining experience, people. While we recover from that meal, let's take a short break and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to My Aussie Adventure, and you're just in time as we travel to Phillip Island, a 90-minute drive southwest of Melbourne. Let's just see how adventurous our Aussie ambassador can be. Alright, for the benefit of our viewers, Victoria, I love this place because it's a great mix of the beautiful urban places you can visit and the great outdoors.
Definitely. Right now we are here at Northeast Centre in Phillip Island.
And after this, we're going to visit a ranger and she's going to take us on a tour of the boardwalks.
Hi, how are you?
So Deborah, what's the first leg of our journey?
Well, this is the southernmost tip of Phillip Island, and what we'll be doing is we'll be walking along the boardwalk area.
As Phillip Island was rife with volcanic activity thousands of years ago, Deborah explained to us about the unique rock formations formed by hot molten lava hitting the cold ocean water. Don't worry, the volcanoes have since been dormant, yeah? The Aborigines have been using these parts as a meeting point almost 10,000 years ago. Nowadays, many man-made penguin burrows have been erected to repopulate the diminishing penguin numbers as part of its conservation efforts.
When the work they do here is fantastic, I think they're doing a fantastic job in how they conserve the environment and take care of the penguins and making sure all the burrows are fantastically built. But overall, definitely an eye-opener. Love this experience. I'm definitely going to treasure it.
The next highlight that's not to be missed here in Phillip Island is the Penguin Parade for an unforgettable wildlife experience.
At this world-famous penguin parade, there are a couple of restrictions that you have to remember. First off, no photography. Second of all, no video cameras.
And also, in the Penguin Parade, no handphones are allowed. So please, switch off all the handphones before watching penguins. Thank you.
Let's go.
There are good reasons for the restrictions, of course, all in the name of conservation, as we found out more from our guide, Kerry. Hi, how do you do?
Hello, I'm Kerry. Hello, Kerry.
Hi,
I'll
Kerry.
be your guide.
All right.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a quick tour of the building here so you can learn some of the history and a little bit of facts about our penguins. And then we'll head down to the beach where we'll be sitting on the beach right in front of where the penguins come in.
The tour guide was fantastic. She was so well versed with the centre. It was very well researched. Everything was from A to Z. Just as expected, I got my knowledge about penguins in just an hour.
Let's hope you get to retain whatever you've learned about penguins tonight, Kim, because now it's time to watch.
Wow, my best moment was the time when I saw my first penguin on the beach. When I saw the little feather waddling into the beach, I was thinking to myself, my goodness, this is what I call adorable.
Wow, the cold weather really does wonders for your appetite. And what better way than to enjoy a fresh seafood platter? Is that enough?
Yeah, it's more than enough. It looks really good.
And of course, for the benefit of our viewers, the seafood in Australia, anywhere in Australia, it's fresh. Sometimes you get just fresh off the ocean, into the frying pan, straight into your mouth. Enjoy.
Yes, we're gonna catch up the cruise!
Yes, that's the one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the Wildlife Coast cruises. This is where we're going to watch seals in their natural habitat. Let's go.
Yes.
It's a 2-hour ride to witness one of Australia's largest seal colonies, situated on Seal Rocks, 2 kilometers off the southwest coast. It's a smooth ride throughout the journey, but it pays to make friends with the captain, just in case.
When they told us that we were about to see 1,000 seals, I didn't believe them. I thought it was just going to be, a couple of hundreds. But when I saw, I'm talking about at least 8,000 to 10,000 seals sunbathing on the rocks and swimming around the island. Okay, now that's what I call a moment that you'll never forget.
I just want to take one home and hug it to pieces.
No, you can't bring them home, Kim, but it is amazing indeed to see these curious and playful creatures up close and personal. But now let's see how adventurous our ambassador really is.
The adventure boat was a completely different experience. When I got in there, I was actually shivering because I was very scared. But I decided, hey, you know what? You're all the way in Australia. Just do it. I was screaming and screaming as the boat just went up. It really felt like I was hitting the roller coaster. And I was just screaming. I felt so bad, but you know what? I felt good after screaming, so I really didn't care. The best moment was you could actually see a wave approaching us, and then it just shoots up and you just feel yourself flying up. By the time we got down, I was screaming. I was screaming for the last 10 minutes for the whole ride. Not kidding. Oh, it was such a great experience. I had the most amazing experience.
How's the ride?
It was really mind-blowing. Amazing, seriously.
Here's a secret for you guys. Actually, she gets seasick, but she forgot all about it. So if ever you guys come down here, right on the Phillip Island, take the adventure boat ride. My goodness, it's awesome. From that awesome experience, we move on to more sedate adventures in the town of Ballarat, a 90-minute drive northwest of Melbourne.
So we're here at the Ballarat Wildlife Park.
And of course over here, you've never fed or held a koala before, right?
No, never
You've never
did.
met a wombat before, right?
Nope, never did.
Okay, I've got 2 surprises for you.
Okay.
First one, I'm going to introduce you to Patrick.
Who's Patrick?
You'll find out.
Kangaroo? Yes, I am an animal lover. I have many pets at home, but this is just a completely different experience. You're seeing all the animals roaming around freely. They're not enclosed.
So Kimmy, how's it like, your first experience with kangaroos?
This is my first time, and personally having a kangaroo so close to me, it's really so up close and personal. And look, he's holding my hand!
Haha, actually it's because you've got the bucket of food, that's why. Now it's time for your first surprise. Behold, Patrick! Oh, and did I mention Patrick's a wombat? A cute one too!
Okay, Nas, I've already met Patrick. What's the second surprise?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise. Come.
Bye, Patrick. See you again.
we found out that Kim was a koala lover. So, as we moved towards the koala enclosure, we prepared her for her second surprise. And here's the second surprise for you.
Daphne! Oh my gosh! Hi!
So, Kim, what do you think of the koalas?
I want to take the koala home if I can, but I know I can't, so I'm just gonna enjoy this experience right now.
Wow. Well, how about the surprise that is Daphne?
It's great, having.
I think she's more engrossed with the koala here.
I was very overwhelmed, at that time. When I touched them, it was my first time, so it brought a lot of emotions because I just can't believe how beautiful these creatures are, and to see them up close and personal, like just a few inches away from my face, I just broke down and cried.
After that experience, Jared the Ranger taught us how to make damper, a soft bread made with flour and water, baked on a stick, Outback style, mate. We were also taught how to prepare tea with eucalypt or gum leaves, perfect for autumn or winter weather.
So Daphne, are you going for second round game too?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man.
Very good, so while the girls cook for the man of the house, let's take a quick break here on My Aussie Adventure. We'll be back right after this. Right, girls?
Don't go away.
Welcome back to My Aussie Adventure, and now it's time for our Aussie ambassador to take the lead in the town of Sovereign Hill, Ballarat.
Now, as you know, in every state, each of the Aussie ambassador has to perform a task. So in this beautiful, lovely, quiet town of Ballarat, this is where Kim will do it.
Yes, she will take over and we are simply extras.
Hello there, my name is Kim and I'm your Aussie ambassador for the state of Victoria. Currently right now we are in Sovereign Hill, where during the 1850s it was where everybody came here for gold. So come join me in Sovereign Hill and let's have fun.
Okay, right now we're here at the diggings and we're going to try and look for gold.
The concept is pretty simple. As gold is 7 times heavier than dirt, all you do is scrape the bottom of the creek with a shovel and sift away the gravel. Ultimately, the heavier gold grains will sink to the bottom and there you have it, gold! And the best part, in Sovereign Hill, is finders keepers, man! But since panning takes a long time to get rich quick, we will take a deep into the tunnels underneath Sovereign Hill. It was a great concept to turn the old mine into an interactive exhibition, as we learned so much about the hard life of prospectors back in the 1850s, who drove shafts and used dynamite to dig for riches untold.
Kim, we've been here for about 5 days.
Yeah.
Where's the best place you visited so far?
The best place I visited is definitely Sovereign Hill. Be able to dress up as a Victorian in the 1850s, and must not forget walking along the streets of Melbourne. Look at the arts on the wall. So rich, the art and the culture over here.
Any specific moment that just, just got you away or blew you away?
A specific heartbeat that just stopped my heartbeat for like a few milliseconds. I was definitely during the Eureka Skydive 88 walk. Alright, and the Adventure Cruise, where I actually flew up mid-air for a few seconds, and wow, those two.
Alright, and of course for Malaysians who also wish to experience the splendors here in Australia, especially Victoria, here's how. Log on to www.tv3.com.my/AussieAdventure to vote now for your favourite Aussie ambassador and stand a chance to win 2 return Malaysia Airlines tickets to any Malaysia Airlines gateway in Australia. Terms and conditions apply. There you go, so log on to the website, but if you want to come here all on your own, not to worry, you can fly with the world's best cabin staff. Malaysian Airlines flies to Melbourne 14 times a week. Not a problem.
Malaysian viewers out there, if I had so much fun, you would definitely have fun here too.
Alright, so bye-bye from us in Victoria. Hopefully you're going to have your great Australian adventure all on your own. Kim,
Alright.
it was a pleasure and it was an honour.
Thank you so much, Naz. Thank you so much, Daphne.
Let's enjoy the